Hello, and welcome back to my craft room. I am Anna Hersey, as always, but a little late. Hey, you know what? It happens. Yeah, last week of school was crazy. Now we're on summer vacation, and yeah. Okay, so it's like, it's 8:37 at night. It's May 31st. And it is still so freaking warm in here. It got up to 91 degrees. That's 33 Celsius, those of you outlanders. Yeah, so it's still really hot in here. And I have like spotlights on, not helping this whole hot thing. Anyway, so today is brought to you by coffee.
Do you wanna go to Starbucks? I need some caffeine in my veins. I think some coffee time is overdue. I'm pretty sure that I'm about to go insane. What does this mean? It gets a little lonely, all this studying, just watching the hours tick by. Do you wanna go to Starbucks? It doesn't have to be a Starbucks.
I don't really like coffee.
Okay, bye.
Lots of coffee. No, it's not actually Starbucks coffee. It's just homemade coffee because I make it better than they do. What can I say? But there's no way I'm going to get anything done if I don't get some coffee in me and stay up far too late. Children at home doesn't help work. Anyway, coffee. Still really hot coffee. I just made it. So yes, I've gotten like nothing and everything done. So y'all know I was working on something for Crochet Magazine. That is now done, and blocking, if you can call it blocking, because it's acrylic yarn, it's going to bounce back to how it was, but I'm trying. Right. So that's actually out in the other room blocking right now. It's probably done. It's probably dry, but I'm going to let it sit overnight anyway. Then I'm going to fold it up all pretty, put it in a package, and ship it out tomorrow. I wanted to ship it out today, but I decided that it needed extra long on the whole blocking thing. Anyway, we got packages in the mail today. I've gotten Linda's traveling socks. So there we have it. So Linda knitted up the first half of the foot. Gabby from Once Upon a Corgi podcast knitted up the second half of the foot. Now it's ready for the heel and the first part of the leg, which I will be working on. And Linda thought it was necessary to send her needles with it because there's lots of yarn overs and stuff and or things like that. She didn't want stitches to be dropped. So I'm going to have to take it off these because I can't do 2 at a time. I've tried. It doesn't work. So, yes, they'll be coming off. But they'll be going back on to go down to Z and down in Sacramento when I'm done. Yes. So those socks. Anyway. And then, of course, we have notes and everything from that go with it. And then we also got in the mail my socks from the first round of traveling socks. They're over here. Why did I leave them over there? So, here's my notebook from the first round. So I'll use it again for round 3. And here I have 2 finished socks. Well, almost finished. I need to put the heel in them. And there goes the note paper. So, get them on right here. So, we were doing the afterthought heel. And, yeah. So, I still have to put the heel in. But, I have socks. Yay! No thumbs. Okay. So, yes. notebook that went with that. Like I said, that'll be used again for round 3, which actually signups for round 3 will probably open up soon. I have lots of computer work to do because that's not the only thing that needs to go on the computer. But Linda also thought it was necessary to send me birthday presents. So thank you, Linda. I got birthday presents. You got some Ella Ray. If I can. There. Ha. Yes. Of course she sends me purple. I got Ella Ray lace, merino, or yes, just it's the lace weight. It's one of my favorite ones. Yes, and lots of other stuff. I got some coloring fabric. You're supposed to color the fabric. Is that not fun? So I think I'll ask my daughter to help me on that one. And some, this is hard. And some washi tape because we got the bullet journal thingy going. And I have to share this. I don't need to share it all, but I have to share this. It's a notebook because we all know I love the notebooks. But, yeah, you can read. Shop till you drop. Shoes for you. Will you like? Yeah. It's kind of hard to read these backwards like that. I can read upside down. I guess I can't read backwards. I got a sock blocker. You got a key cat. So I got a key cat to go with my, I think it's a heart that's on me. I don't know. Anyway, and a coloring book, a Harry Potter coloring book. I'm not dropping this one because I don't want it to get all wrinkled. Anyway, so, oh, and these thingies, they go on your cable needles to tell you what size. I really needed those. You have no idea how bad I needed those. Yes, so last episode, I teased you with the Hunger Games shawl, the first quarter quill, and I have to take these off. It's getting so warm. So I gave you a little teaser of it, and then later on in the week, I actually showed you a picture. So here's what was done up of my basically test knit of the pattern. And basically I'm probably going to stop here with the test knit version. I don't know. It's got quite a bit of stretching I could do, but I don't know if it would be enough for it to be like usable for my daughter or something. I don't know. I might work on it some more to make it bigger because, yeah, just so it's usable. Otherwise I have to unknit it. And that's a lot of stitches to rip out and just flat out frog for no reason other than, oh my god, it's getting my ball winder or cake winder things right here and it got cut on that. Anyway, so if you hop on Instagram, you can actually see a photo of this spread out because really I can't spread it out too well here. And if I drop a stitch, I will. Right? There we go. So you can kind of see the flower petals going there and the pretty cable work up here. So that's that. I have a yarn dyer for it now. It's an indie dyer, Fistful of Fiber. So head over to her Facebook page and check her out. And you want the Glenwood base for her. Yeah. And she said she'd give a discount if you're buying the 2 skeins for the Hunger Games shawl. So I think it was like $37 for one. And then if you're going to do 2, it's $70 for both. But yeah, she's got some really awesome colors. And I am dying to get them in the mail. You have no idea. So anyway, I will be sharing photos of the colorway that I will be using for the actual pattern. And then if you jump onto Facebook when I get the group made up for that, you all sorts of chatter, whatever, friendly, I don't know, have fun. It's a group for a knit along on Facebook because other people still use it. I don't, because whatever. I look really dorky with these on my head, don't I? I got some cool ears going on. I don't know. Bunny foo foo, little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest. Yeah, I'll stop now. Yeah. So anyway, Hunger Games shawl, first quarter quail is what it's called. That is on pre-order on Ravelry. So you can go in and pre-order it now, save $2 for a pre-order, and then you can go order your yarn through Fistful of Fiber and have everything ready for when the pattern actually comes out. The knit along is it's a fast one. It doesn't have a deadline because first prize is basically going to be whoever finishes it first. And it's not like, hey, you can just like kind of knit it. No, I need to see it spread out, blocked a whole 9 yards. And it's like the prizes and everything will all be done through Ravelry. So you can share on Instagram, you can share on Facebook, you can share on Twitter, whatever ones I'm forgetting. But the actual prizes will all be done through Ravelry. So you must be on Ravelry to actually enter in for the prize part. But you can join the knit along. So whoever finishes it and doesn't have any major noticeable errors. So I'm going to pull up here. Yeah. Like when I say major noticeable errors, you'll be able to see why from this photo here. And I don't even have the sound off. Maybe I should turn off the sound while I'm here. There we go. Okay. So Instagram, I shared a photo of someone that is doing the test knit for me. And you can see here that the big holes are not lined up properly with the middle of the flower. Now, in the pattern, it is. It is not a mistake on the pattern. It is a mistake by the knitter. So big mistakes like that, ones that I can pick out and be like, dude, that you could have went back and fixed easily. Then yeah, that'll be like a doc as for if it's finished or whatever. Sorry, it's hot, so I don't have this wrapped around, so I have to adjust it. And so yeah, it has to be blocked and like photo ready or whatever you want to call it in order to be considered finished. So weave in all your ends, whole 9 yards. Now there will be a second prize for the best Ravelry project page. So it does not have to be finished. It just has to have the best photos and review and the whole 9 yards again. So, list the yarn you're using, the color, your needles, give the pattern a name, use all the fields, and have fun with it, So instead of just, oh, here's a progress photo, like, do your progress photo out in the field or something. I don't know. Have fun with it. That's the whole point. So yes, coffee. On the note of coffee, so I went to Starbucks and this mug was my colors. So you see it goes from the pretty teals to the purple and the silver. And I was like, that's like really overpriced, but the handle is higher up. So it's a nice high up handle. So it goes in my cup holder. and I don't have to worry about the handle like tilting it and then it all spilling over and icky. Well, I went ahead and paid their overpriced for it and got my coffee, and then went home. 6 hours later, my coffee was still warm. It wasn't hot, but it was still warm. And then the next day, I'm using it again. My coffee gets cold, and I happen to be outside, and I set it down in the sun. You know what it does? It heats back up. Mind blown. My coffee, when I went to pick it back up, it was so warm that it burnt my tongue. What the heck? Anyway, I thought that was fantastic. So when the whole like end of the world comes along, everyone's going to be running to Starbucks to steal the coffee? Heck no, I'm going to steal the mugs. Because I just set it in the sun and it heats up for me. Okay, I have hot water for whatever I want because I don't need the coffee. And it doesn't. Anyway, so yes, join the knit along for the Hunger Games. Drink lots of coffee so you knit faster and you get it done faster and then you can win first place. So yeah, that would be cool, right? We all want to win first place. I actually still haven't even gotten any of the stuff done for the prize stuff. That's okay, I got some time, right? Because it doesn't even start until August. We're good. If you want to donate a prize, let me know. Maybe we'll have more than 2 winners. I'm sticking with 2 at the moment because that's all I'm willing to try and figure out prizes for. Anyway, so yeah, I worked on that this week. So that was a big chunk of time. What else did I work on? I did lots of sewing this week. I made myself a little Star Wars project bag. Ain't it cute? With its little, there's Rey and BB-8 and Finn and Chewbacca. Yeah, it's got all the good ones. Oh, I didn't line this one because, I'm sorry, I just didn't. But anyway, I did a double fold on and then tack down all my edges and even the bottom. Where is it? There it is. So even the bottom, you don't see the stuff on the bottom either. So everything's hidden. It's not all stringy and stuff on the inside, but it's only one layer. So it crumples up smaller and you can fit it into more things. And yeah. Anyway, what the heck? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Really? Really? Let's try that again. Crumple it up. Let's put these in here so they don't get snagged again. There we go. Alrighty. We also worked on our Alice's Looking Glass, which, by the way, I believe the movie came out, and I'm upset because I still haven't seen it, and I want to go see it. But, oh my god, it's so big. Okay, really? It's huge. It's like really super long. That's where I was last time I showed it. So I've done all of that. And I have all of that to go. So let's do the ceremonial, which I always forget to do, whatever. Or I just do it off camera or blah. Let's move this bad boy up. There we go. Alright. So that one's all ready. It's still hanging out in our, or maybe it's not still. I've changed bags. I don't know how many times this week. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it's been. I keep changing bags because I go from fitting 1 to 2 projects to 4 projects in one bag, and yeah. I'm a little nutso, but I've only been working on technically 4 projects. Anyway, yeah. Well then, I don't know what happened there, but it decided it was all maximum recording length reached. Excuse me? No, I can record like an hour and a half on this without any problems. So, what the heck? Whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, I went to my local yarn store. I had a bunch of knitting needles that were still in the packages, never opened, never used, blah, 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 that I had purchased there. And I was like, hey, by any chance, I didn't have any of the receipts. I might have had the receipt for like one of them or something, but I didn't want the money back. I was just like, hey, can I just do an exchange? And of course, they're like, heck yeah, let's go for it. So of course, I got knitting needles that I need / use / I love my ChiaoGoos. And I have to remember to put my receipts in the packages of the knitting needles, otherwise I lose them. What the heck? And you can't go to the yarn store without getting yarn. So I got, that's not too far off from color. It looks a little more blue than purple, but it's purple and gray. And of course it's a Malabrigo, and it is the lavender colorway. I'm thinking a hat, because you can never have too many hats. Right? Right. Anyway, so yeah, the Alice in Wonder, or Alice's Looking Glass pattern, there's no pre-sale or anything on that one. That one's going to come out as a kit when the yarn dyers are done collectively making all the kits. I don't know what's going on there. It took forever just to get me the first set to do, and it has yet to even be sent out to the test knitters. So I'm sorry I cannot quote you a time on when that one will be available, but my fiber friends there that are doing the yarn for it, they're going to do this huge knit along for it. So, and I think they're only doing like 25 kits or something of special yarn that is specifically for this pattern. Go buy it when it comes out. I don't know. I'm excited about all the different color options. I was knitting on this at the pool the other day because was one of the end of the year field trips. So I'm hanging out with the other moms knitting, and they're like, hey, what are you doing? I love the colors. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Anyway, scatterbrained. Sorry. That's what happens in the summer, because there's lots of everything everywhere. And here's looking at you, kid. Squirrel. Yeah. I've had coffee. Can you tell? No, seriously, insane week, 2 weeks, whatever. Yeah, it's been crazy. And I have endless amounts of work to do and not much daytime to do it in, because there's not just one but 3 children at home. I don't know how I manage anything. I honestly don't. Anyway, I don't know if there's anything else to share. I don't know. I don't. Whee! Oh, so my hair, yeah, it's like turquoise now. But I really love the colors that it is at the current moment. It goes from this really cool green to this, like, into a teal and then blue at the end, and then it's got pops of purple in it. And I really think someone needs to dye yarn like my hair, because I'd be like the yarn head podcaster person. Yeah. Okay, So, the only other thing I can share with you is some of the fabric I got. Which, of course, Star Wars. Oh, there's something else over there. So here's the actual, this is all I have left. That's it. That's all that's left of this fabric. So there's enough to like do one more bag. Either the same size as the one I did, unless you're going to add more fabric to it, and then you could, of course, make a bigger one. I might do that. I might not. I might say like, here, someone else make a bag out of it. I don't know. We were walking around Joann's the other day, and I don't know when I'm going to have time to do this, but they have these say it in cross stitch things, and I thought this would look awesome on my wall back there. So whenever I find time to, I don't know, cross stitch, who's got time for that? Really? Who has time? Not me. But I bought it anyway because I thought it would be hilarious on my wall. I still haven't finished that one. When I started that, 5 years ago did I say? I don't know. And there's that thing that still needs to be finished. And we're not going to go into any other, oh my god. I shared on Instagram these pretty fabrics, and then that one's just blue. But these beauties, these are going to be a button-up shirt for my boys. This is going to be a fun, like, pantsuit thing for my daughter. Oh, I thought it would be fun. And then, of course, when you see BB-8 fleece, you have to buy it. I love BB-8. He's adorable. Okay, my phone goes off and it's BB-8. I kid you not. People are like, what is that noise? I say, it's my phone. And they're like, what is it? And I say, it's like BB-8, dude. What the heck? They need to get with the program. But yeah, is this not awesome? So I'm probably just going to trim up the ends and use it as a blanket, because it'll be like one of those lapgan things. It's getting way too hot to use it right now, so I have time to cut the edge off, because that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do fancy stitches on the edges, although I know how, and I've done it before. It's not going to happen, and I need more coffee. Okay, so now that leaves, the only thing left is a dress half made. It's down here somewhere. There it is. Dress half made. Pretty butterflies and black top. It says black top with butterfly skirting. It's as some would call a Franken dress, because I didn't use a proper pattern per se. So the little bit of pattern I did use is for the top bust, and it turned out all sorts of weird, I don't know, so I don't know why I try and follow other people's patterns when I'm trying to fit myself. I just need to pull out my bodice pattern and call it quits, because I know that one works. Anyway, y'all have a great week. Knit all the things, crochet all the things, make all the things. Have fun with all the things. Bye.